We will describe a flash loan in this video, along with its characteristics and functions. Let's get going. What is a flash loan? A flash loan is a smart contract that generates a cryptocurrency loan that allows you to borrow millions of dollars with no security. The caveat is that you have to repay the flash loan using the exact same transaction that you used to get. Simply put, a flash loan is a free loan that allows you to borrow large sums of money, but it requires repayment practically soon. Then, if we can pay it back, we will be able to successfully borrow the money for a brief period of time, do what we wanted to do with it, and then pay it back. We can borrow some money, do some transactions with it using some code that we wrote, and have a computer check it. By the end of all those transactions, we will actually have enough money to pay it back. There are now three main purposes for flash loan. Number 1. Trading arbitrage. Imagine a scenario in which you could purchase an apple from your mother for $1 and sell it to your father for $2, easily doubling your money. You simply keep multiplying the money you already have. Well, this is exactly what trading arbitrage is. However, with cryptocurrencies, you could be able to purchase the fundamental attention token at Coinbase for $100 before selling it to Gemini for $101, generating a profit of $1. Flash loans, on the other hand, allow you to repeatedly perform this trade using money that is not your own, $100 million. Let's analyze the illustration. Consider a scenario in which you purchase $100,000. Let's analyze the illustration. Consider a scenario in which you purchased $100 million on Coinbase with a basic attention token and later sold it to Gemini for $101 million, generating a fairly handsome $1 million profit. However, the site where you borrowed it thus charged you a very little fee for accessing their funds because it was only for a brief period of time. Given that AV charges 0.09%, the cost would only be $9,000 in total, $9,000 in fees for $100 million loan. This is among the most typical applications for a quick loan, and you should be aware that it didn't take long for people to create automated systems that did this for them, such as automated systems known as bots. Because of this, it's now uncommon to be able to construct a flash loan that utilizes a trading arbitrage, but you should be aware that it is conceivable. Collateral swap. This one now has a lower chance of becoming profitable, but it gives people borrowing and lending a helpful tool. Imagine you were lending out $1 million worth of Ethereum for the purpose of receiving interest, and as a result of this, you borrowed 400,000 stable DAI. Maybe you wish to exchange the ETH for another currency. Then you could exchange it for another coin, deposit it back into the lending site, and then borrow the remaining $400,000 once more. However, you would need to pay back your loan in order to obtain access to that Ethereum. Instead of doing this in stages, you could do it all at once if you used a fast loan. Therefore, you might wish to exchange your collateral for an Ethereum-based version of Litecoin if you're less positive about Ethereum. To modify your collateral without changing the actual $400,000 that you borrowed, you could just make a flash loan that borrows money to pay off your loan, exchange your Ethereum for Litecoin, and then deposit it back. Self-liquidation. Consider that a year ago, you deposited roughly 100 Ethereum into the lending website AV. Since they were worth $100 a piece at a time, you essentially deposited $20,000 worth of Ethereum. Because you believed Ethereum would increase, you took this action. Additionally, you undoubtedly hoped to get paid interest on it. However, you needed the cash at the time, so you obtained a loan based on your Ethereum. You withdrew $16,000 from Tether. moved it to your bank account, and then cashed it out so you could pay your debts. So let's move on to the present. Now that Ethereum is still worth $2,000 a unit, you still have Ethereum locked up as a collateral for $200,000 in value. But now that it's worth much more, you want to access it right away. As a result, you must repay the $16,000 initial loan, but you have no other means of payment because it has been a year since you used it to pay your payments. To repay your debt, you take out a $16,000 flash loan in the Tether. Once you get access to your initial 100 Ethereum, you instantly convert some of that Ethereum into a Tether and use that to pay off your initial loan. So without having to use any of your own money upfront, you have now withdrawn around 184,000 worth of Ethereum. You dissolved into nothing. This is a flash loan's third application. Using code, you were able to borrow $16,000 in one transaction and return it in the same transaction. There were costs, of course, but now have Ethereum in your cryptocurrency wallet, which is worth $184,000. Flash loan attack. The next crucial topic I want to discuss is something called flash loan attacks. Therefore, it is possible to employ flash loans to take advantage of flows in specific smart contracts. For instance, the Pancake Bunny protocol was discovered to have a flow. If you're not familiar with it, Pancake Bunny is a yield farm that rewards users with Pancake Bunny for lending their cash and tokens. In essence, the exploiters discovered a fault that led to the creation of a sizable number of Pancake Bunny tokens. So what did they do? They borrowed roughly $700 million, utilized it to take advantage of the Pancake Bunny, and then paid it back in full. In the end, they managed a way. They effectively borrowed $700 million for free, used it to exploit a glitch that provided them $45 million, and then paid back the original $700 million, making them a nice $45 million. One of the ongoing concerns associated with cryptocurrency is this. The code may contain errors and vulnerabilities, and attackers are able to maximize those bugs because the flash loans. From the outside, many people could believe that this should be forbidden and shouldn't be permitted. As a result of the fact that it was only a defect in the code, anyone could have discovered it, even the developers that designed Pancake Bunny. Many developers genuinely think it is completely legal and ethical. From our discussion, what have you learned? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Metaverse for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video.